You don't even watch sports. You said Derek Fisher was better than Kobe Bryant.
Football is back, and I'm about to tell you, oh shit. Football is back, and you already know I am the... God damn, said I can't get it out. You don't even watch sports. You watching this show just to hear me talk about Buffalo versus Miami, and I don't know who the fuck is on their team. Yes, it's happening. Right now. What they say will not ever happen in the NBA if LeBron went to the West. Now is the moment. We all witness greatness. He will not be able to survive in the West. He's in the East. It's so soft over there in the East.
Man, hold up, wait. We gotta fix something. I done sat here with you for a month, man. I done listened to you talk about basketball like a giddy little schoolgirl. I done seen you put your pom-poms on for LeBron. I done seen you try to defend Chris Paul. I spent 2 to 3 weeks arguing with you about sorry-ass Carmelo Anthony. Everything. I watch you hype up Joel Embiid. I watch you hype up Siakam. All these motherfuckers you was hyping was bums. And last week we tried to talk about football when real football came back. Wasn't no preseason. We talking about the real season. And you just interrupted all of that because you want to talk about this foolishness in this stupid bubble. You got people in here sneaking women into the bubble, getting sent home like they in school.
Oh, man.
We talked about all of that.
May I interject?
Interject? Go ahead. Do your
Yes,
thing.
may I interject?
Go ahead. Interject.
I say interject.
Okay, interject.
What happened on the Seahawks?
That was before the season even started.
Correct. Season can't even fucking start. You ain't got no reason to be sneaking goddamn little Caucasian girls in your room that look like Fraggle Rock characters.
I'm not going to disagree with you on that, but this dude, Daniel House, he just showed you how everything could come crashing apart that fast. They've been working this whole thing for
Who is Daniel House? He's not the savior of Houston.
I never said he was, but he was evidently somebody. And he did all of that, man. I sat on here last week, and I heard you say it. You call Karis LeVert, you call that man Gerald LeVert. Do you know who Gerald LeVert is? With Durant.
Gerald LeVert.
I do agree.
Legit.
All right, so if you know who that is, why would you put him on the Brooklyn Nets?
I mean, he deserves a role. There's nothing but role players over there serving the mighty evil dynasty, which is Kevin Durant trying to raise over there in the East.
This man called Karis LeVert Gerald LeVert last week.
I mean, don't Brightman Knight sing to the birds in the trap?
That has nothing to do with nothing we talking about. I hope our cameraman Michael Porter bring that back for us so they can see you call that man Gerald LeVert. Anyway, we're going to talk about the NFL first this week. Thursday night football. Did you watch it? Houston Texans and Kansas City Chiefs. You didn't even watch it, did you?
I watch and I mean, what do you want me to talk about? Nothing. I mean, it's only one reason why I watched it. And you know I watched it. And it wasn't because of the show. It was because I needed to see what the NFL was going to do for Black Lives Matter since the NBA made such a fucking uproar about their bullshit and why the Bucks tried to upstage the King, and that's why they're out. So yes, I watched it just to see what the Chiefs, the returning Super Bowl champions, would do.
It wasn't even them, it was the fans, man. You saw the fans boo them boys for the moment of solidarity they had?
I mean, I'm trying to get there.
I wish you hurry up and get there.
I'm trying to get there. I mean, they lined up from field goal to field goal, hand in hand, kumbaya, and here's some racist prick, once again, booing. I mean, and this is what I'm supposed to be so happy to talk about. This racist ass league of fucking heathens, barbarians, psychos, and rapists that sneak little helpless, precious white women into their room before the season even starts. They're not even focused. And you can see that on the field when Houston is just running around there like a bunch of chickens with their hair cut off, and the Super Bowl champions were fine-tuned to perfection. I think if he didn't have those 2 drops, Mahomes would have goddamn had 20 touchdowns.
20 touchdowns in the first game.
I mean, shit, they were clicking that good. I mean, they only had one penalty that whole game. That's a fine-tuned machine. Kudos to Andy Reid. The Texans look like a bunch of shit on a lump stick.
Well, for the fans,
but hold on, I don't mean to cut you off, but only thing shining light they had was Deshaun Watson.
Yeah,
that's the only thing they had. He's looking like he's going to earn his check, but I'm with these bums.
Shout out to David Johnson too, man. They running back. He had a pretty good game, man. So for the fans who don't know, Kansas City won 34-20. I had it being 31-27. What you had it being last
17-10.
17-10.
I thought the Texans would show the fuck up, but they didn't. But this is what I'm supposed to be happy to talk about.
That's what we gonna talk about. We gonna do the NFL some justice because we've been watching him pom for
that first game, dude? You waited how many months for this? This is the first game. It's not even preseason. You waited for this. How many months? 6, 7 months?
Since February.
Since February. And this is the first game you get to see. Are you excited for football?
I'm always excited for football. I'm always excited for it. It's better than the NBA. This is what I was trying to tell you the other day. Every year since the Pistons beat the Lakers in 2004, you've known who's gonna be in the finals in the NBA. You've known that
LeBron James.
Exactly. It's always been some combination of
Kobe Bryant,
Golden State, the Lakers, the Cavaliers, the Heat,
Boston.
And that's been it. Like for the last, almost 15 years. Toronto was the only team that kind of, if you want to call snuck in.
If you want to decide what franchise is crown king, maybe you need to work on that organization.
I mean, could be, but it's just predictable. That's all I'm saying. The NFL, man, you got different, with the exception of the Patriots, you got different teams.
Football is predictable.
How? How is it predictable?
Patriots, Steelers, Patriots.
Steelers haven't been to the Super Bowl in almost 10 years.
You know why? Because of the Patriots.
That's one team. One out of 32?
Oh, this year right here with Kansas City has been the first time it wasn't the Patriots. What are we talking about here?
The first time it hasn't been the Patriots?
Yes.
No, it's not been the first time. It's not been the first time.
It's always been the same great teams. Baltimore always had a great team.
Baltimore has not always had a great team. They had Joe Camel back there being a quarterback for them. Joe Flacco
was pretty decent.
Flacco was not decent.
He got to the state he is now. But when he first came out, he was making some noise.
Nah, he just had a good defense.
I mean, that's a great team.
I mean, it's still, to my original point, back to the first game on Thursday. I'm not about to let him sidetrack it, man. The Texans, like you say, man, it looked like all they really had was Deshaun Watson, man. They're going to be hurting this year without DeAndre Hopkins, man. It's going to be ugly for them, I think. Watson can't do it by himself.
I told you they were going to suck last year. I mean, not last year, last episode. I told you they were going to suck. When you asked me what their record was going to be.
You had them going 10-6. What are you talking about?
I said the Texans were going to be 10-6?
Yeah.
We're going to have to fact check that now.
All right, man. We can't put Michael Porter to all type of work. He got to get back to the bubble, man. Can't work the man to death now.
He ain't going to get another one damn shot anyway.
All right, so Chiefs look unstoppable, man. You would you be surprised if they went back to back, won the Super Bowl again this year?
They have arrived.
Yeah, they here, man. Mahomes is here. And then you see they got this other dude, this rookie from LSU, this dude, Eclair. That boy, man, I don't know what to say. Every time they gave him the ball, he was taking out chunks.
It's already, Andy Reid finally got the talent that he needs.
That he deserved.
That he deserves?
Yeah, because Donovan McNabb wasn't it. When he was coaching him in Philly.
If McNabb didn't have the personality he had, if he respected the coach, I'm pretty sure he had the talent, but he was an asshole.
You think so?
McNabb was an asshole. I didn't like McNabb.
I didn't care for McNabb either. I think McNabb just wasn't a winner. That's all that really boiled down to.
He's a quitter.
Now that I agree with. He is a quitter. He's throwing
quitter.
Up on the sideline. You saw Andy Reid with his shield on his hat for Corona?
I mean, he probably got it.
I don't know.
He's fighting for something. He's not Black Lives Matter, I'll tell you that.
How do you know that?
Because the only thing you can take out of Andy Reid is Corona shield. Fighting for Corona.
Anyway, So check this out. Major storylines from this week, from this year in the NFL. I got one for you. Cam Newton, Tom Brady, Phillip Rivers, Ben Roethlisberger, and Aaron Rodgers. They're probably your 5, I guess you could call it premier quarterbacks in the league right now. That's, not of the younger cats. Out of those 5, who you think will have the best season this year?
Dallas Cowboys.
That wasn't an option, man. You got to pick something from the whole thing. How you just railroad the whole show with that, man?
I don't want to say none of them guys.
Just pick one.
Because think about it. Cam Newton, he's not going to fail.
He's not?
He's not going to fail.
Okay.
Tom Brady, he has too much to prove. Phillip Rivers, too much to fucking prove. Ben Roethlisberger, he's a fucking drunk. And Aaron Rodgers, he has an arm of gold. I mean, I want them all to win. Even the drunk.
Even the drunk.
Even the drunk.
Even the drunk.
I mean, that's like you say, okay, this is the best. These are the top ones. Just pick one of the top ones, whoever you like the most. I'm gonna pick the black guy.
You pick Cam.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I don't know. I'm trying to become the best football analyst.
Analyst.
There
you go.
I'm trying to become the best football analyst I can be. But the only way I can be that is that I can have a great story. It's like I can't connect with the players. I've been told you that, didn't I? I said I don't connect with football players.
Yeah, you said they're a little bit too tough for you, ain't it?
No, I did not say that.
You did.
I never said that.
You said
I said they hide behind a mask. That's what I told you. I thought you actually were going to have a real candid conversation for the fans. I told you they hide behind a mask. They don't have a personality. Only person you got with personality out there is what? Sherman? And
Richard Sherman?
And whoever become an analyst.
Analyst, there you
whoever
go.
Become an analyst. You feel me? I don't know. Tell me somebody that's worth following.
That's worth following.
Yes.
All right. Besides Mahomes and Lamar Jackson,
we already know their story.
Right.
It's already
Baker Mayfield. What you mean? So you don't know the story about those 5 people I just listed? You don't know the story about Cam Newton?
I told you he's trying to fight for his. Hey, y'all didn't think I had worth in the league. No one wanted to pick me up. I got a minimum contract in New England. Come on, I'm here. I'm gonna be healthy. I'm going to give you... Okay,
and that's not a good storyline for you? That's not a good enough story to get behind?
No, because I already know he's going to succeed. I already know how much talent he has. I already know what Belichick is going to do when he's inserted into that well-oiled machine. I already know they're going to steal the schemes. I already know what you're doing before you do it. Tom Brady, I already know he's going to get buckets.
You don't get buckets in football.
I know you don't, but he's going to get them. He's the GOAT. He is LeBron James of football.
Why everything got to go back to LeBron James with you, man?
Tom Brady is 43, correct?
Correct.
And he's still in the league playing at this height, correct?
Correct.
He had no wide receivers last year. He still damn near got him in the playoffs if they didn't lose.
They got into the playoffs.
But they lost.
Yeah, they lost to the Chiefs, I believe.
But they was second, and then they got dropped all the way to 7th, ain't it, when they lost. They lost their week off.
They dropped the 3rd, yeah.
They would have had a week off if they won that game, but they lost, okay then. So he had nothing but scrubs. He don't have nobody to throw to. Now he has a high-powered offense. I know what Tom Brady's going to do with that. And he has a great coach. He has a great system. He has great weather. Phillip Rivers. He should have had a fucking ring.
He should have been.
He should have been. Those boys should have had one with Thomason and Gates and Sayar before he went to the Falcons.
Sayar?
Not Sayar. What his name is? That was Junior Sayar. That wasn't Junior Sayar.
Sayar didn't go to the Falcons.
What his name is? With the good hair.
That's Junior Sayar, yeah. But
Junior Sayar did go to the Falcons.
Junior Sayar never played for the Falcons.
He went to the Patriots.
Yeah.
You know where he went at. He went to the other team that Super Bowl that year. I knew he was in that damn Super Bowl. I know that much.
No, he wasn't in that Super Bowl.
He was.
No, he was
not. He came the next year.
No, he was in the Super Bowl where they went undefeated and lost in the Super Bowl to the Giants. He retired after that. That's how long ago that was.
That's how long ago that fucking was. But anyway.
He don't watch sports.
I don't even watch fucking football.
Sports at all.
So goddamn Phillip Rivers, he should have goddamn had a team when he had Junior Seau because he did.
Yeah, Junior Seau is dead or he did?
Phillip Rivers did have him.
Yeah, Phillip Rivers had a team. It was just, they just couldn't put it together.
Okay then. Roethlisberger, he has a fucking Philly named after him. He has the key to the city. What else because he can do? He want to just drink and fucking earn his check and not try to get killed out there. He don't give a fuck anymore. And I don't give a fuck about him either. They need a new quarterback. Everyone knows it.
Yeah.
I mean, and then Aaron Rodgers, he is being railroaded in that system. The coaches is against him. The franchise is against him. They're fucking pulling rookies out of who's the next in line. The same way they did him to Brett Favre is happening to him right now. Same shit is happening to him right now. I know this stuff, and I don't even watch this shit. And I know this stuff.
Okay.
And I'm not intrigued. I'm not. I will not give you that. But I'll tell you what I am intrigued about.
What's that?
Week 2 predictions of the NFL season.
Week 2 predictions. All right, we'll give you a couple of games then. Let's see what you got. Atlanta played Dallas.
Okay.
Who you got?
Why is all the pressure on me on football on this show? And that's not fair. I don't like it. I want to change it. I want to change it now.
The fans want to see what you think about football. We got fans who be fucking with us and talking all type of foolishness to us and now. So they want
I'm sweating here.
I know you're nervous. I see it.
All right, okay then. So ask the question again. Let me focus and let me think of all the shit I can think of all at once.
Week 2 predictions. We're going to skip ahead a week.
I'm going to choose no big words. I'm going to fuck them up anyway.
All right. Atlanta going to Dallas. We got Matt Ryan going to play Dak Prescott.
Okay. What's going to happen? And you asking me that and you know I rep the Star?
I mean, I just want to see what you say. I want to see if you can be unbiased. You're not going to be unbiased in this one?
No, I'm not going to be unbiased. I don't. What is that?
So
Dallas Cowboys, 42-3.
I agree with him. I'm gonna go 28-10. I'm gonna go with Dallas on that one.
That organization, it looks good on paper. It looks good visually, but they don't perform.
They don't win.
And they're never going to perform as long as they got Matty Ice at the helm.
I do agree with him on that.
I mean, Julio Jones need to get the fuck out there. He need to go.
Him and Calvin Ridley.
They need to come to Dallas. Amari Cooper love looking at you on that other side.
Hope you don't. Buffalo go to Miami.
Now see, okay then. I don't know anybody worth giving a fuck about on either team. Sell me. I wanna like them.
So Miami in the rebuild process. They got Ryan Fitzpatrick. You don't know who that is it?
Fitzpatrick? Yes, I know who Fitzpatrick is.
You know who Fitzpatrick is. Fitzpatrick been playing the same season every year for the last 10 years.
He's a manager.
He's not even that. Like, he'll have those 5 or 6 good games, and Miami could start off 4-1, and after that, they go right down the toilet. Then we'll be saying Tua Tagovailoa come in. They drafted him behind the backup Fitzpatrick. Buffalo, they got Josh Allen. They went to the playoffs last year. They had an overtime game against the Texans, and the Texans beat them to go to the AFC, the next round in the AFC or whatnot. Buffalo got the number 1 defense in the league. The main knock on them been their quarterback can't throw, but now he got Stephon Diggs.
Who cares?
The fans care. That's why we
okay, the fans care.
You're going to quit disrespecting the NFL.
No,
man.
okay.
I don't disrespect you with the NBA.
All right, okay. Buffalo versus Miami for the fans because I care about the fans. I like Miami weather, and I feel like it's going down afterwards at the game, and it'll be a better experience for me. So I'm going for Miami 13-7.
13-7 Miami.
It's a low-scoring game.
I'm going to go 21-17 Buffalo. Kansas City at Los Angeles, the Chargers.
This is a game I'm going to like to see.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go Kansas City 43-11.
43-11?
43-11.
Wow, it's a weird-ass score. I'm going to go Kansas City 28-14. New Orleans, they play the Las Vegas Raiders. They're going to Vegas next week. Coming off of this loss, they're going to catch the Tampa Sunday. Who you got?
I ain't going to disrespect you like that.
Please don't.
I'm going to ride with them.
All right.
I'm going to ride with them.
Ride with the LeBron of the NFL.
And I'm gonna give you a decent, legit number. Like I actually watch sports. It's gonna be 7-24.
Who, New Orleans over Las Vegas? You thinking about them playing Tampa?
Tampa.
See, that's disrespectful, man. We talk about the Saints playing the Raiders. You so ready to disrespect Tampa Bay? It's ridiculous, bro. How you just put them in the equation like that?
I mean, Drew Brees used to be one of my favorite quarterbacks, but those statements made him an afterthought.
So you can't root for him?
I can't root for him, and I know they're going to win that game.
They're going to beat the Raiders?
Yes. We know that. You know that. I know that.
All right, give me a score.
Because the team is damn near still together.
All right.
But the Raiders can't stay the same.
Raiders can't stay the same. All right, so you got New Orleans. You picked the score? Still going 24-7?
No. Our high-powered offense, 34-14.
I go 35-10. All right, we can do one more game.
That's a weird-ass number.
No, that's not a weird number. That's what? It's 5 touchdowns and
a field goal.
A field goal and a touchdown on the other side. Better than a football team putting up 11 points.
I mean, that's a whole lot of safeties. Keep it going.
We'll do one more football game. You got the New England Patriots against the Seattle Seahawks.
Do these people really care about my opinion? Do y'all really care about my opinion? Please let me know. Because I feel like we want to hear a said opinion.
Man, why are you crashing the show? You get on here and you ramble all episode about the NBA. Now I want to ask you about the NFL, and you're like, I don't want to talk about that. Let's just say it, dude.
No. I'm not trying to run from it. But I picked the same predictions. It's like, it's common sense. I know the Patriots going to win this. It's not going to be an upset.
How would it be an upset with Seattle? Seattle is the favorite, more than likely. Unless somebody get hurt this week.
This is Cam's first game.
This would be a second game. Mm-hmm.
This is second week. This is Cam's second game. You don't think he's earned his starting position enough to perform at a high level?
I mean, I think he's better than the people backing him up, but I don't think he's good enough to go to Seattle and beat them right now.
The Patriots?
Yeah. You thinking about the Patriots with Brady and Belichick. This is Newton and Belichick now. This ain't the same team no more.
Seattle can't stop the run.
What running game does New England have?
Play action.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work too good. Got to have a good running back for that to work. I like Sonny Michel, but he ain't it.
And this is why I'm not supposed to be telling the fucking predictions.
All right, man. Seattle, I got Seattle over New England, man.
Why?
I just think it's Russell Wilson. I'm not betting against Russell Wilson at home.
You're betting against Cam Newton.
I'm willing to bet against Cam Newton at this point in 2020.
You don't think Russell Wilson will hurry up and get to his family?
Mm-mm.
He really loves football more than he loves Sierra.
I wouldn't say that. He looked like he might be a little sprung out. Probably the first hood chick he ever had, too.
He living on the wild side.
Yeah, so that's why he done got so good, I think. But I got Seattle winning though, man. I got them winning 28-14 over New England in Seattle.
I'm not going to disagree. But we need to have a scoreboard. That right there, if we have a scoreboard when I make my prediction and you make your predictions, and if I start getting more than you, that will really get me so enthusiastic about talking about who's going to win, who's not going to win.
So in order for you to be,
we got to be a challenge.
I need to throw everything.
How you going to throw everything?
Just pick the wrong team.
But if you pick this team I picked, then we're both going to be getting scores, and sometimes we're never going to pick the same teams. I'm going to always know more than you.
I'm willing to take that challenge.
I mean, it makes it more interesting for the people out there than they're just hearing a guy that just so analytical and know all the stats, like myself. Look at how I'm dressed and look how you dress. They believe what I'm saying.
Man, he's dressed like that because he don't watch sports, so he got to do something to cover it up.
No, I'm dressed like a professional.
That's what it is?
Yes.
You look like you about to go ballroom dancing.
I mean, I am going to be invited to Dancing with the Stars. That's what celebrity newscasters where they're invited.
Sportscasters,
that's where they're invited.
to Dance with the Stars.
Oh yeah, Charles Barkley, Kenny the Jet.
I'm gonna call and I'm gonna vote against you every chance I get. We knocking you out of here first round. Dancing with the Stars, not featuring TatMoney.
When the hate is real, because the Buccaneers is gonna go 6-12.
Nah, this man just earlier said that they were gonna go 10-6, but now he mad because he going to Dance with the Stars. All right, I got one more thing we can talk about with the NFL. Trevor Lawrence, that's the number one quarterback in the country right now in college, play for Clemson. A lot of people saying that the Jaguars will try to throw the season so they can get him. What you think?
What do they have to play for?
For the Jaguars?
Yes.
They have nothing to play for.
Are they
just try to get him, I guess.
Are they trying to sell tickets now? Can they get people in the stands? They have nothing to lose. They know they're not going nowhere. Yeah. They know they're not going to win their division. Yes, they're going to have
for Trevor Lawrence.
They're going to have Trevor Lawrence.
Okay. Yeah, I think so too. They'll probably end up having a number one pick. You could end up seeing Trevor Lawrence going to Jacksonville. I don't know what's going on in Jacksonville, man. They were one play away from going to the Super Bowl, 2-3 years ago when the Patriots lost to the Eagles in the Super Bowl. They played Jacksonville in the AFC Championship and was one play away from going to the Super Bowl, and it's done. Went back to shit. Like, everybody's gone. Nick Foles is gone. Leonard Fournette's gone. Jalen Ramsey gone. The whole team is gone now, so they need to go ahead and throw the season and try to get Trevor Lawrence. But let's get into what you want to talk about. Let's talk about the NBA Round 2. How about this? Your boy, last night, our director of photography, Michael Porter Jr., he saved the Nuggets season. I told you the Nuggets are going to be in the Western Conference Finals. They just got to win 2 more games. Can you see that happening?
Against those sorry-ass Clippers, yes. I can see them underestimating this team, not hustling, just going through the motions and pushing it to a game 7 and then choking.
Yeah.
Only person that might not choke on that team is the robot. But besides the robot, they don't have anything else. That man is carrying them.
He really is.
He is carrying them on his back. I mean, if it was a conference where LeBron wasn't there, they would be talking about him. I understand that. I know that much. But that's his fate, not mine. And the king is still there. Like you say, we're talking about the Nuggets. I apologize for bringing the king back, but he's the king. You brings them up.
That's why we don't like talking about basketball.
So he hit a shot finally. They gave him the ball. But he only took, 3 shots?
Up until that point, right.
So, yeah. But we know he a high power off. And he did that block. He got that block.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's putting his mouth where his...
Putting his money where his mouth is.
Putting his money where yeah. Yeah. But he put his foot in his mouth when he said he needed the ball.
Yeah, at the end of game 4 that was, right?
I couldn't bring it together, but yeah.
Okay, so we ended up also watching a game 7, and we saw Toronto end up going home against the Celtics.
That was very sad.
The same Toronto you hyped up all year, and I told you they was going to choke.
That was sad. They didn't choke.
Man, they didn't choke.
He got a dumbass foul. He got a dumbass foul. And Van Fleet dribbled for 9 seconds, then shot the 3 with a nigga standing right in his face.
What Van Fleet was thinking about?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what happened then. It was like, Mike Lowry is gone. And he's gone. And he just said, fuck it. Mike! You feel me? He had one of those moments.
You tried to sell me on Nick Nurse and Siakam. And I told you they wouldn't be able to
Siakam
do it.
didn't play like an all-star.
Siakam didn't show up to the bubble.
He didn't. I don't know what he got going on, but
you still think he the best player on Toronto?
No.
So who's now the best player on Toronto?
Besides Lowry?
Yeah. Not Van Fleet.
Definitely not Van Fleet.
Van Fleet had a good series, minus that 1 or 2 games that bad decision making from the last game. What you gonna remember?
Man.
Marcus Gasol didn't do nothing.
I can't give it. That shot was so stupid. It was.
I
I ain't got nothing to say to him right now.
Okay.
Because he could have passed it. He could have drove, tried to get a foul.
Anything better than standing there to take.
First of all, why y'all not blocking out to get the damn rebound on 2 minute free throws? What God has put in your hand. He put the game in your hand. 1, 2, rebound. Go down there and win. Mm-hmm. Not go down there and let Marcus Smart send your shit.
Right.
That wasn't God's plan.
Right.
They fucked that up.
Shout out to Marcus Smart, because that was a good defensive play.
I think they would have got kicked out if they still had Gordon Hayward, like you said last episode, that he really hurts that team. Because Marcus Smart came in there and played like a dog. Right. I don't think Gordon Hayward would have been that dog. He would have just been in that position. Marcus Smart would have been in the bench, and we would have got those 5 threes that last game that make them come back and win that game. And we would not be talking like we're talking now. I'll be bragging. I'll be like, I know everything, because I really do. And Toronto,
you've been wrong as hell.
Toronto will be going against Miami. And see, that's why we need the scoreboard. Because if we had the scoreboard, we could see. I probably know more teams was going to win. My score would have been like 11. Yours would have been 5. And then
I've been right so far. Only series I got wrong was Dallas and Clippers.
Yeah, the Lakers wrong. This what you're not trying to talk about.
Who? What did I get the Lakers wrong about? I got the Lakers in the NBA Finals. What you talking about?
Oh, I just wanted to hear it again on camera. So, like I'm saying, now we're talking about champions.
You got me.
Now that we're talking about champions, 1 game away from being in the conference finals, they said LeBron would be the weakest player in the West if he came to the West.
I remember people were saying
they
that.
Said he wouldn't survive. They said he would never be able to make it to the finals. He would not be the same person. He's better than that person.
LeBron is the best player in the league, man. It's hard to take away from him, even with that pepperoni patch on the back of his head. Like, LeBron just unstoppable, man. Like,
yes,
we've seen this like for years, man.
Yes, we have.
And it's like every time people count them out, they counted them out when they lost to Houston that first game. People counted them out when they lost to the Trailblazers. And it's like every time you look at it, and don't get it twisted, Anthony Davis putting up the numbers, but LeBron putting up the key plays.
Yes, he
that's
does.
Saving it.
Yes, he will.
I don't understand why people just don't. I don't know why people just don't like LeBron, man.
Shame the devil.
He'll make you not like LeBron, though. It get real close. It's like this close to me some days.
What's not to like about the most complete basketball player that we have ever seen?
What's not to like about him?
Yes, what's not to like about him?
He carry a purse. He got that hair thing going on, man, that he just need to go ahead and cut it off, man. LeBron just go ahead and cut it off, man.
That has nothing to do with his play.
I mean, it's not, but it's messing up the aesthetics of everything when you see that, man. You see that little pepperoni patch running up and down the floor, and like now with the camera angles they got, man, they be catching some real unflattering shots of that man in his hair. It's time to just go ball, LeBron. Just go ball, man. But other than that on the court, yeah, it's nothing not to like about him. Except him getting back down by J.J. Barrera a while back. But other than that, you can't really knock him on nothing.
It was amusing that man would even be trying to back me down. That's why that happened. But besides that, it's nothing you can say about the King. And I just glad you finally admitted it. And we're in the finals because we will close it out tonight.
So this what I want to say about Houston. I think Russell Westbrook is bad luck too, man. I got my list of bad luck NBA players, and I think Russell Westbrook about to jump on that list now.
Westbrook is off. Something off about that guy. And it's just, I don't know.
Bad luck.
Damn, you got me doing that shit.
Yeah, I know, right? Ready for football, that's all that is.
Westbrook is like that dirty little kid that just got all the energy that want to play and just like, no, I'm not playing with your little dirty ass. But I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, he can out there and work and get rebounds and dunks and shit. But what else can he contribute?
Not much. What about this? Do you think the Clippers are good? The Clippers blew a 21-point lead the other night.
I think Kawhi is good. Everybody else eats ass.
No Patrick Beverly.
I hate him.
Lou Williams.
Sweet Lou.
Don't like Lou
Lemon
Williams.
pepper Wayne Lou. No, I don't like. I don't like his curly hair. No.
The Morris twin.
The lesser twin. I don't. I mean, no, I don't like him.
Doc Rivers.
I mean, I think Doc Rivers really is a great coach. I think he's a great leader, but I don't think he knows basketball.
Wow, that was pretty strong. Hot take there.
I don't think he knows basketball.
Doc Rivers, Hall of Fame basketball player, Hall of Fame coach, and you think he don't know basketball?
I don't think he knows basketball. I think he knows stealing players.
Stealing players?
Yeah.
Why? Where'd you get that from?
Kawhi was supposed to have been a Laker.
That ain't got nothing to do with Doc Rivers, man, and you know it.
Shit, he had to interview him.
That was Kawhi. That was Kawhi's choice. Kawhi didn't want to go be a merry man, like you said, a merry man in a band of fools behind LeBron.
Doc Rivers smooth. I think Doc Rivers is a cool cat. He seems like a genuine coach, like you'll want to play for him.
Yeah.
All jokes aside, you know damn well Doc Rivers is a great motherfucking coach.
Yeah.
We all know that. We know he a legend. All jokes aside. But at the same time, if I had a franchise shooter, I probably would have went to the Clippers if I was Kawhi. Just because of Doc Rivers. Not because of Patrick Beverly. Not because of Lou Williams. And that's why he begged for Paul George to come. So he can have at least another all-star because everybody else is
bench players.
Yeah, is seventh string.
George Paul.
I mean, I used to like seeing LeBron beat up on him. It's like, I need somebody good to make LeBron look good that can challenge him.
And then you just saw that George Paul wasn't really that good.
That year, that was Granger and Herbert. They goddamn gave us a fight.
It was Herbert. It was Herbert. Roy Hibbert.
Yeah,
talking about
Hibbert.
Herbert.
That
trash can.
That nigga look like a Herbert.
That nigga's a bum too. All right, so the Miami Heat, they ended up putting away your boy Giannis Alphabet in the Bucks. You think they're the most complete team in the playoffs right now, as far as a team?
Yes,
I think so too.
They are the Spurs of the East.
Right. And them going against Boston, that's going to be a good matchup, I think.
That's going to be a great matchup. That's going to be a great series. Just like I know it and you know it. It's going to be LA versus LA in the West. You know it and I know it. You know it.
I'm not off of the Nuggets, man. I still think the Nuggets going to come back and beat the Clippers. I mean, I told you this would happen.
You do so good about knowing everything, and you prove me right to where I just know more. Because who says that?
I mean, I'm telling you that. You thought it was over last night, didn't you? When the Nuggets went down by, 21?
Yes, I thought it was over.
And they ended up winning by, 6? That's what I'm telling you, man. The Clippers just don't have that killer instinct. Like, I like Kawhi.
Millsap needed his check to continue.
I'm not
so
saying that.
He stood up in the game and he brought him back.
And Millsap is going to have
12 points or how many points straight and brought him back.
Millsap is going to have a bad game next game. Like, not really bad.
If he have a bad game, they lose.
Yeah, I don't want to say bad. It's going to be one of those standard Paul Millsap games. 11 points, 9 rebounds type games or whatever. He'll hold his own. But like I told you, man, like you still haven't seen Jokic come all the way out. Murray tried his hardest to give that game away at the end of it last night. Michael Porter did his thing. Like, you still got those elements of the mix, man. And I just think you're going to see your boy Paul George just blow it. Somewhere down the line it's going to happen. And that's going to be your game 7 right now. The
Clippers don't have even synergy.
Nah.
So, I mean, I don't know. Only thing that's stopping Denver is they two-man offense they've been running that Michael's crying about.
Yeah, Murray
hand
and
off,
Jokic.
hand off,
Yeah.
hand off, hand off. If they can get everybody else involved, I believe they can defeat LA. But besides that, Kawhi is just too skilled.
I mean, yeah, but once again, like I said, Kawhi not going to be able to do it by himself in the close game. Like, he tried last night to keep him in it, but everybody else was making bad decisions and missing shots, man. It's going to boil down to that. So, Your conference finals, we already know you got Miami and Boston. Who you got in that?
I got Miami.
You got Miami in what, 6? Miami in 7?
I think it's gonna go 5.
You got Miami in 5. Pretty good one.
I think they're just gonna lose one game.
What you think is the key to Miami beating Boston?
Staying dogs, no turnovers, staying on their ass.
I give a stat to you. Boston has the best one out of all the teams left in the playoffs right now. Boston has the best perimeter defense in the league. You think that's going to be able to hold up against the shooting the Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero and Goran Dragic?
Yeah, because we got Bam.
And that's going to be the key to it, I think. I think Bam Adebayo is going to be the key to Buffalo. The Boston losing to Miami in the finals. I got Miami in 7, though. I think it's going to be a good series. I think it's really going to boil down to either Bam Adebayo or Eric Spoelstra.
Jimmy Butler's veteranship. He's going to be able to carry these guys. Mm-hmm. Jason Tatum is 22. He's not old enough for this. Kemba Walker is not healthy enough for this.
And Jaylen Brown isn't good enough for this.
He is like Batgirl to Jason Tatum. Man, he's not even a Robin.
That dude, like I don't see the people appeal with this guy. I don't understand the hype with Jaylen Brown.
He a 3 and D.
Yeah, I don't get it.
He's a great wing.
So I think that's gonna be the key to it. But it's gonna really fall down to Bam Adebayo. He's gonna have a big series, which I think he can in order to pull it out. But Boston, they got good coaching as well. So that's gonna be.
You ever just looked at Eric's face?
Eric Spoelstra?
Yeah.
Not really.
He shows no emotion.
Yeah, he always looked like he blowed on the sideline.
He always.
Yeah, he looked like he always blowed about something.
If something good happened,
yeah, if something bad happened, he the same way.
So Eric Spoelstra, you can't read a guy like that. Brad shows it on his face.
Yeah.
But Eric, he's stone faced.
I like Spoelstra. Who you think the best coach?
Spoelstra.
You would say Spoelstra is top 2 coaches in the league right now?
Top 3.
Top 3? Who would you?
He could never be better than Pop.
Yeah, I don't think he's better than Pop. And I think that's it. I think that make him the second best coach in the league.
I'm just gonna do what the analysts do.
There you go.
And just say the stats, and I'll say our boy that just got put out last night.
Daniel House?
No.
Who got
Nurse?
Nick, man, get out of here, man.
I'm just doing. I mean,
you saw Nick Nurse get out coach this whole series.
I mean, they give him awards. I'm just gonna put him there. They picked him, just like they picked Giannis to be MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, and you see how much that worked out for him.
How that worked out.
So I mean, I don't know.
All right, so you got the Western Conference Finals. You're gonna more than likely have the Lakers against. I'm saying Denver. You saying the Clippers. Give it to me. Who you think gonna win that? Well, I already know. I don't even know why I'm asking you this.
The other team that's not LeBron's team.
All right.
That's who's going to win. Those guys.
So I got the Lakers beating Houston. Like, I think Houston done. You seen Houston run out of gas at this point. And like I said, I'm still think Denver going to win 2 in a row against the Clippers to put the Clippers out at 7. So I got the Lakers and the Clippers in the finals. I got Miami. Okay, of course we got Miami against Boston. I got Miami in 7. I got the Lakers in 6 against the Nuggets. What you say? Lakers in 5? Like you always say, King in 5?
King in 4.
King in 4 against the Nuggets?
I think LeBron will sweep the Nuggets.
It's possible. And you don't think that's going to be a good matchup with Jokic against the Lakers? If it happened?
Anthony had to stick him because
yeah.
McGee defense is suspect. Dwight Howard defense is, I don't understand why it's suspect, but it is.
But it is, right.
So I mean,
Anthony Davis.
It'd have to be Anthony Davis.
So don't that mean that Millsap should be able to eat? Just going by matchups?
No. Because they're going to put Marquise Morris make him start.
Now that was a good move to put Marquise Morris in the starting lineup. I like that. I told you
Because
that.
everybody can see that McGee is goofy.
McGee is a goofball.
He's the all-star Shaq in the food. We did not think he would be able to fucking run with Houston. They proved that in the regular season before the fucking corona hit and everybody started turning to zombies.
Turn to zombies?
So what's next for Giannis, Alphabet, and the Bucks?
You saw the corona turn somebody into a zombie?
Yes, I did. And I don't want to talk
that.
I don't want to talk about it.
You don't want to talk about the zombies?
I don't want to talk about it.
All right, Giannis Alphabet. I think he's going to leave. But if Milwaukee want to keep him, Milwaukee need to go after Chris Paul, your boy, the loser.
What?
Yeah.
You think, what a minute. So you think Chris Paul need to replace Bledsoe?
Bledsoe is garbage, man.
Bledsoe is hurt.
Bledsoe been garbage. We've been seeing Bledsoe garbage it out for the last 3 years, man. Took your breath away, didn't it? You know you seen it, man.
Yeah, but Chris Paul is not going to make...
Listen, I'm going like this. Billy Donovan is leaving Oklahoma City.
He's fired.
Right. Oklahoma City about to go into rebuild mode. Chris Paul too old for that. So Chris Paul gonna go somewhere where he can almost win now. Now you think that if he put him with Giannis and Giannis doesn't have to make his own plays, that he got a real point guard. Like, I don't like Chris Paul. I think he's a loser.
Chris Paul gonna go somewhere, he's gonna stay in the West and go to LA. He's not gonna go
Why are you trying to bring everybody to LA, man? Everybody that's not a free agent is not gonna go to the Lakers.
I don't have no big time free agents going to Milwaukee. Who wanna lives in Milwaukee? You wanna live in Milwaukee?
No.
Cameraman that we think is Michael Porter, are you going to goddamn Milwaukee? He nodded his head. Yes. So goddamn, we have 1-1. And me, I'm not going. 2 against 1. Do you know they shoot and kill people in Milwaukee?
They shoot and kill people everywhere, but that's neither here nor there. What I'm saying is this. Chris Paul as a good point guard with Giannis Alphabet, where he can put Giannis in the spot where Giannis doesn't have to become the point forward or whatever. You don't think that's a good fit?
Chris Paul with anybody is a great fit. You know he's the best floor general that it is in the NBA. You know he is a leader. You know he still has at least 3 more good years on his legs.
He does not have 3 more
good years. He does have 3 more years on his legs.
And Chris Paul is not good with everybody. Him and Harden did not work out.
2 alpha males in the jungle. What do you think is going to happen with the
So therefore he's not going to be good with anybody.
Giannis is a foreigner who's used to submitting. He will submit to the leader, which is Chris Paul, and he will do what he say. And okay, yes, it'll be a great fucking fit because he's a submitter. He submits to the coach. He doesn't play the whole fucking minutes. He does not give his all. The coach says sit down. He sit down like a pet. He sit behind the 3 and take more threes like his coach says, instead of just taking it to the hole and doing that one fucking spin move he does that you cannot stop because he have a 25 feet wingspan. I mean, Chris Paul would be great with him because he is a great point guard, one of the best true point guard. And when he developed that 3, he became even more deadly, and he's elusive, and he can get to the point, but he's not the bigger body, which is Bledsoe, which was a better nucleus for that team with height and length and youth.
1 hour later.
So Chris Paul would need to go with a champion who is the king for his final ride together, banana boat. Chris Paul finally got to go to the Lakers with Stern, shun him, storybook. See, there are storylines that we are intrigued about in NBA. You can give me a storyline in NFL. If we did, we'll be talking about it.
But I got plenty of storylines in the NFL this year.
Well, once I finish giving you an ultimate storyline of Chris Paul landing in LA with the king, his final ride, that's what they would name this documentary, The Final Boat Ride. Banana boat. And so, Chris Paul, LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony.
Come on, man.
Final boat, banana boat ride. Documentary coming.
In the last year, in the last month, you've had Dame Lillard going to the Lakers. You got Chris Paul going to the Lakers. You got the bum Carmelo Anthony going to the Lakers. You said Devin Booker was going to the Lakers.
I did not say that.
You said Anthony Davis was staying with the Lakers.
He's staying.
So where all the money gonna come to pay all these people? You got the Lakers like a superstar team.
Unfortunately, Rondo, we're gonna have to let you go. We're not gonna extend your contract. We're not gonna. Your time is up with us.
But you want to keep Dion Waiters.
Waiters had a 1-year contract. I'm sorry, but your contract is up with us. Dwight Howard, I'm sorry, your contract is up with us.
So your starting
we have a lot of 1-year contract players on our team.
Your starting five for the Lakers next year, you got LeBron at the 3, Anthony Davis at the 4, who cares at the 5, Damian Lillard at the point.
No, Dame not coming.
So now you're saying Dame not coming.
He's not going to come.
All right, so you still got Chris Paul going at the point, and you got Devin Booker at the 2.
No, Devin Booker's not coming.
So now you're saying Devin Booker not coming to the Lakers?
No, I never did.
I think you did. So So that's gonna be your starting lineup. You're still gonna have Kuzma. You're still gonna have JaVale McGee. You're still gonna have the Applebee's manager.
And he's playing great.
I told you that.
He's playing great.
Third best player on the team.
He is. He's actually the third best player on the team.
Yeah,
yes.
Caruso is the third best player on the Lakers.
See how you're growing and you're becoming a basketball fan. That's what I want to do with football. I want to become you, but with football. And the only way we can do this is go on this journey together. So give me an NFL storyline worth learning.
Does Brady still have it? Does Cam Newton still have it? Can Patrick Mahomes repeat? Is Lamar Jackson going to be better or worse this year? Is Baker Mayfield as good as what people made him out to be? Phillip Rivers, does he still have it? You want me to keep going?
And I'm going to be able to answer those questions each and every episode from now on. From now on, I know NFL. And those stories intrigue me.
I got a better story for you than all of that. That's close to home. Will Dak Prescott get an extension? Will he play good enough this year to get an extension?
Can you get a 6 feet or 12-foot sub? It's that easy.
That easy?
What you want?
I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I really don't even know what to say to you right now, man.
I mean, you know why you don't know what to say with me?
Why?
Say to me? Because your whole thing with Giannis was, I'm going to shit on him by throwing Chris Paul in the mix.
How was that shit on him?
Because that's the same thing you said I do to football. You didn't even take it enough serious to say what's next with Giannis. You said he's going to stay in Milwaukee, and the best option is going to be Chris Paul.
If he stays in Milwaukee. If I was Giannis myself, I would leave and either go to Golden State or Miami. Can you, like I said, can you imagine him, Bam, and Jimmy Butler together? What team in the NBA can stop that 3?
Chris Paul, LeBron, Anthony Davis, Carmelo Anthony.
That's a okay.
They will stop that team.
They will not.
The Banana Boat's final ride.
Minus Carmelo, because Carmelo gonna end up being a free agent. He just gonna sit somewhere until somebody get hurt and they need to pick him up. That boy, why you defend him every week, man? Every week, this dude's not even in the bubble anymore. You still defending him.
Because once you're loyal to the king, we're loyal to you. Remember that. Remember that.
Is it any team besides the Lakers you would like to see Giannis Alphabet play for?
Besides the Lakers?
Besides the Lakers.
I would like Giannis to go to Houston.
Him and Harden? Nah, that's not going to work. That'll look good on paper, but I don't think that's going to play out the right way in real life.
Westbrook, Harden, Giannis?
Westbrook bad luck, man. Let me tell you the bad luck players in the NBA. Charles Barkley, Vince Carter, Russell Westbrook, Paul Millsap, Carmelo Anthony.
Why you don't have Chris Webber on now?
Chris Webber.
Sacramento.
Yeah, Chris Webber bad luck. And Chris Paul.
Chris Paul's not.
Chris Paul is bad luck.
He got hurt.
Chris Paul never gets out the first round.
He did.
To the second round and he lost again. All this time in the NBA, Chris Paul has never played in the Western Conference Final. He's never played in the conference final, period. He's never made it past the second round. Never. And come on, man.
When they had to go against Golden State.
They never. That was the second round. They lost.
That was the second.
That was the second round, and they lost to Golden State. Golden State was a number 1 seed. They was a number 4 seed. Thank you. The dude is bad luck, man. Those guys I just named are
Not
bad
last
luck.
year.
No, that was year before last.
Year before that.
Yeah.
That was the second round?
That was the second round.
That was the third round. Okay.
Yeah, see, exactly. He's never done it, man. He's a loser. He just got funny commercials because of Carlton or Fresh Prince.
You don't even have a favorite basketball player. And
Yes,
you're
sir.
so disrespectful. Who's your favorite basketball player?
My favorite basketball player right now would probably be Luka.
That shit don't even make... What?
Why it don't make sense? How? How can you tell me who's my favorite basketball player in the league?
So from 2 years, 2 years ago, who was your favorite basketball player before Luka?
I'm going to make you laugh at this, and I know this shit about to sound so funny, but I'm just going to be honest with you. DeMarcus Cousins.
And this is why he don't want to fucking talk basketball. Do you hear the shit that's coming out of his goddamn mouth?
I like DeMarcus Cousins. That was my favorite player. Now, who I think the best player in the league is LeBron. That's not my favorite player, though. What you mean? So what are you huffing and puffing about? Who's the greatest basketball player of all time?
Michael Jordan.
All right. So I couldn't been like that was my favorite basketball player. I quit caring about the NBA, man, like right around 2007 when they pulled that stunt with Chris Paul with the Lakers. What was that? 08? 07, 08, sometime around there?
And I quit giving a damn about football when Dallas traded goddamn Emmitt Smith. That's when I stopped giving a fuck about football.
Emmitt Smith was my favorite running back.
That was my favorite team.
I mean,
Besides
what now? The Falcons.
No, the GOAT.
Brady.
No, the original GOAT. Joe
Montana.
Carroll.
So you didn't like Vic?
I liked it, Vic. Just I knew they wasn't gonna win shit.
Yeah. You didn't like DeMarcus Cousins?
No.
Why not? Zach
No.
Randolph. You didn't like Zach Randolph either?
No.
Man, you tripping, man. But you like those prissy round the pants Carmelo Anthony.
I only can have one favorite basketball player at a time.
And it's always been LeBron since what? He came in the league?
Yes. And before that was T-Mac.
And who it was before that?
Before T-Mac?
Yeah. Jordan.
No. It was after Jordan. After Jordan, it could have been. Who was after Jordan?
T-Mac.
Was it? He was on the Lakers. I know that. Was it Ed O'Bannon? Or?
Ed O'Bannon.
No, it wasn't Ed O'Bannon. Who was the man?
Eddie Jones?
Eddie Jones.
That was your favorite player in the NBA at one point.
Listen, at one point, after Jordan, before T-Mac, when everybody was like, it's Kobe Kid, I was like, Eddie Jones the man.
You might as well have like Nick Van Exel for all that.
Eddie Jones was acting.
I'm not saying
When I had to choose a team, Eddie Jones was acting. He was performing.
I don't know what to tell you, man. You just disappoint me every.
Eddie Jones was performing.
So Eddie Jones is the
He was
greatest-
a nasty. Listen, this is a time where everybody is starting to really show that they can dunk like a motherfucker.
So you like Harold Miner too?
I don't remember no standout Harold Miner dunks.
All right, I ask you this. On your list of the greatest Lakers of all time, where's Eddie House?
Nowhere.
Eddie House. Eddie Jones.
Yeah. Eddie Jones. He is after Valley Divac. Say his name?
Vlade Divac.
Yeah, he's after him.
So who's ahead of Vlade Divac? Who's ahead of Vlade Divac?
Who's ahead of him?
Oh, you about to make me laugh at this. Give me your top 5 greatest Lakers.
Top 5 greatest Lakers?
Greatest Lakers. all
LeBron
time.
James.
Number 1.
Magic Johnson.
Number 2.
Kareem.
Number 3.
James Worthy.
Number 4.
You know who it is. The Fish.
Number 5.
The Fish.
Who's the Fish?
Derek Fisher.
So all those people better than Kobe.
Yes, I don't like Kobe. I never liked Kobe.
So Eddie Jones is better than Kobe Bryant.
No, not in skill level.
Derek
No.
Fisher is better than Kobe Bryant.
He's a better general, yes. He made some big shots, some big steals, some big passes.
It's like every time you expect this man to just not just go off the deep end, he does it.
I never liked Kobe. I respect his game, but he was never one of my favorite players. I didn't like that guy. I was a
You
team
just
back.
said Derek Fisher was better than Kobe Bryant. You just said that.
I said it, yes, I did. Live right here. Derek Fisher.
Oh God, man, that's crazy. So so if that's the top 5, where does Kobe rank on the list?
He's 6. He's 6.
Wow.
He's a 6 man on my
The
team.
6 man on your team.
He's a 6 man on my team.
It's a lot of disrespect, but you like Carmelo. Is Carmelo Anthony better than Kobe Bryant?
We know he's not.
Okay.
We're not going to do the Mamba like that.
Chris Paul better than Kobe Bryant.
Kobe's better. But we're talking about all-time Lakers. Look at my Lakers now. LeBron.
Right?
Magic.
Right?
Kareem.
Right.
Worthy.
Not better than Kobe, but okay.
James Worthy?
Not better than Kobe. Kobe should be number 2, really. Number 2. And then you still didn't even include Wilt Chamberlain. But you got Vlade Divac on the list.
Yeah.
So Vlade Divac is better than Kobe.
No.
Vlade Divac better than Wilt
He's like
Chamberlain.
8.
Where's Wilt Chamberlain?
He's 7.
Okay, so you got Vlade at number 8, Eddie Jones at number 9. Who's the number 10?
The number 10 Laker?
The number 10 Laker.
The number 10 Laker ever is Shaq.
This man put Shaq all the way at number 10. You don't watch sports.
No, because I forgot Shaq. We left Shaq off.
I didn't leave Shaq off. That's your list.
I know, I forgot Shaq. Because when you think of Shaq, you think of Magic, you think of Miami Heat.
I think of the Lakers.
You think of the Lakers, yes.
I think of the Lakers.
But But to me, Shaq, I don't need him when I got LeBron James.
Man, that is crazy.
You want to pick Shaq over Kareem? I'm building my starting 5 now. This is my 5. This is my 5. What are you talking about?
Man, the top 5 Lakers.
You're going to pick a better center? You're going to pick Kareem over Shaq as your center?
No.
You're going to pick a better point guard than Derek Fisher? You're going to pick a better small forward than LeBron James?
Listen, man. You're
going to pick a better...
My Laker team would be Shaq, LeBron at the 4, James Worthy at the 3, Kobe at the 2, Magic at the 1. Like, what are you talking about, dude?
You didn't even put Kareem on your team?
Not my starting 5, no.
You didn't even put Wilt Chamberlain on your team?
Not in my starting 5, no.
You didn't even pick Karl Malone, Gary Payton?
Not when they were Lakers, no.
You didn't even pick Robert Horry?
Nah, not in my starting 5.
Rick Fox? Matt Barnes? Sweet Lou?
That's you don't watch sports. I know you don't watch sports.
Steve
man.
Nash?
No, man. No.
Horace Grant? All the Lakers you could have choose. My 5 will kill your 5 any day.
It will not. It will not. I'm sick of talking basketball with you.
Only thing different on yours is you have Shaq and I have Kareem. And then who else you have?
I got LeBron at my 4.
Okay.
And I got Worthy at my 3.
Okay.
I got Kobe playing the shooting guard, and I got Magic running the point.
And I had Fisher, Magic, LeBron.
You didn't have Magic. You just said Fisher.
No, I said Magic. You can rewind the tape. I had Magic.
Okay. All right. So your starting 5 would be who? Kareem, LeBron, Magic, Derek Fisher, and who else? Vlade Divac.
I said James Worthy.
But not Vlade Divac.
Hell no.
All right. I'm done talking basketball.
Only person different you got is Shaq and Kobe. I got Kareem, and Derek Fisher.
I
got a team that's gonna have synergy. You got a whole bunch of people that's not gonna be able to work together.
Magic Johnson gonna make everybody work together.
Magic ain't going for that young ass Kobe with that bullshit.
Man, you tripping, man. Magic Johnson gonna have everybody on point with it. I don't know what to say about you, man. Give me your top 5 favorite Major League Baseball players, because we ain't talking no baseball. We talk baseball on the
Otis
first
Nixon.
episode. You got Otis Nixon.
David Justice,
Uh-huh.
Deion Sanders, Bo Jackson, and Ken Griffey Jr.
It's not bad. My 5 is Nolan Ryan, Barry Bonds, John Smoltz, Jackie Robinson, and Ken Griffey Jr. Ken Griffey is who made me even give a damn about baseball. I did not care about baseball until Ken Griffey Jr. came on the scene. You know who those people are? You know who Nolan Ryan is?
I know that's a bullshit ass picture that you're just throwing out there.
Bullshit picture? What you mean?
You have not seen no Nolan Ryan games.
I met Nolan Ryan. I have seen Nolan Ryan.
When he was a has-been.
He wasn't a has-been.
When you met him, he wasn't a has-been.
Yeah, he was old.
All right, then. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. You haven't even seen this guy. You're just throwing people out there. I'm telling you people that actually entertain the game.
Man.
Otis Nixon was one of the first guys besides Bo Jackson you seen running up the wall.
I do remember that.
David Justice is only one of the greatest Brave players ever. First Holly Berry dick we know about. And then after that, you got Ken Griffey Jr. We both agree he made a nice pair of shoes.
Yeah.
He was better than his father.
Mm-hmm.
And who else I named? Deion Sanders.
That's a good. And you said Bo Jackson.
And I said fucking Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson not bad. Deion not bad either.
I mean, I named.
You got a good 5.
I got the better 5.
I mean, you might. Boy,
You threw
should.
Nolan fucking Ryan there, and you did John Smoltz. He's not even better than Tom Gavin.
Tom Smoltz is good, man.
He's not better than Tom Glavine.
I mean, maybe not, but we didn't say who was better. We said our favorite.
Tom Smoltz looked it like a smoker. He looked it like a crackhead.
The man last name was Smoltz. What you expect him to look like?
I could not.
Smoltz? You've never seen a person named Smoltz that looked like they was not.
Tom Glavine was my guy, and Greg Maddox. Those was my Braves.
Yeah, Greg Maddox was good.
Those were my Braves.
That whole 3. What are you talking about?
I mean, but Smoltz was the lesser of the evil.
He was not the lesser of it.
He was not. I'd rather have seen Pena go out there and do something than see Smoltz in action. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Fred McGriff. The Braves was my favorite baseball team. You're not going to tell me about that dynasty. We were winners, we were champion, and we represent Georgia to the height. Oh, 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 oh. It's not even a better, besides the Yankees and the Red Sox, name a better organization than Atlanta. Okay, don't say LA Dodgers, don't say that.
Why? Why not them?
Name another, besides the big Trinity, those 3, Dodgers, Yankees, and the Red Sox, the Trinity. Mm-hmm. Name a better organization than Atlanta.
I mean, that would be probably the 4th or 5th on the list.
Name a team that had a reign of terror stronger and longer than Atlanta. They couldn't pull it off, but they damn sure was the best on paper.
Yeah.
Besides the evil empire, which is the Yankees, big money squad.
Big money squad indeed.
I mean, that organization destroyed them all. Florida tried to get a team, the Marlins. Nothing. No team could come between what Atlanta had. They had stars. They had star power. They were like the Beatles.
The Beatles?
Yes. They were rock stars.
How could they be the Beatles when they was the 4th best?
Because there was nobody more excited than watching the Braves.
Yeah, it is. You had the Yankees.
That's the money squad.
Yeah, but they still were more exciting.
I didn't care about the storylines. The whole thing of this episode is storylines. I cared about the Braves storylines. We had Holly Berry sitting in the fucking stands. What are you telling me? We could smoke crack and run up the walls. Otis Nixon.
The first crackhead.
First baseball crackhead. We could do that. And I accepted him.
You don't even watch sports.
We had Chipper Jones Jr. and Andrew Jones.
You had John Rocker.
See, and that's what. But you don't disrespect football. But look at you. And you can't even tell me a baseball team that you care about right now.
I can. I told you that before.
The Washington Generals?
No, the Houston Astros.
Who's on that team?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, nah, you don't have me.
Dude,
You don't have
you're
me.
done. You'll never talk baseball again in this town. You don't even watch sports.
Man, subscribe on YouTube, man. We out of here. I'm Chevy said that's Tat. Subscribe. Click the notifications on YouTube, man.
And don't be scared to talk in the comments. We talk back. Send an email. Send some topics.
Show him he don't really watch sports.
Test my knowledge. I'll prove you wrong every time. The greatest analysis.
Analyst.
In the game.
We gotta go, man. Michael Porter gotta go back to the bubble.
To the bubble he goes.
To the bubble he goes. You better win game 6, cameraman.